There will come a time when you look back and realize that the pain you despised was actually the pathway to your purpose. The loss you mourned was the turning point toward your destiny. The season you dreaded was the soil where your faith took root. God wastes nothing. Every setback bears a lesson. Every disappointment bears direction. Every failure carries transformation. And though it may not make sense now, the day will come when you will see it plainly. God did not bring you this far to let you fail. He brought you this far to show you His power in a way you've never experienced before. Sometimes God must let you reach the limit of yourself so you can finally encounter the fullness of Him. When you run out of strength, He becomes your strength. When you exhaust your plans, He becomes your guide. When you run out of options, He becomes your way. You see, it's easy to have faith when everything makes sense. It's simple to trust when the road is smooth. But real faith is formed when the light dims and you still choose to believe that God has not left you. Real faith is not about seeing the path, it's about trusting who walks with you on it. When you cannot see the way, remember this: God never loses sight of you. You may not know what tomorrow holds, but you can rest knowing who holds tomorrow. There are times when God will allow everything you rely on to fall apart, not to punish you, but to teach you that He alone is your source. People may walk away, opportunities may disappear, doors may close, but if you have God, you still have everything you need. Because when He decides to lift you, no person can block it. When He decides to open a door, no one can shut it. When He decides to bless you, no power on earth can stop it. God's plan does not depend on the approval of others. He does not need your circumstances to be perfect to bring His promise to fulfillment. All He needs is your faith, your surrender, your trust that says, even here, even now, I still believe. There's something mighty that happens when you refuse to quit in the middle of the storm. When you stand firm, even when your knees shake. When you keep believing, even when your heart is breaking. When you keep praying, even when heaven seems silent, that's when you prove that your faith is not conditioned. That's when God starts to act in ways you never envisioned. Because faith that endures the flames is faith that bears the aroma of heaven.